of Super Reaction Bros? I'm Kristen.
I'm Christopher.
And on today's episode, we're taking a look at the official Disney Plus trailer for what is sure to be the first in a long line of Disney Plus Star Wars original series. And that is for The Mandalorian. This comes to us from Jon Favreau, guy who helped, I guess, basically was one of the founding fathers of the MCU, technically.
Yeah, technically.
And Dave Filoni. And they, some news came from Disney Plus, including this trailer with it. So during the D23 Expo Disney Plus panel, they came on stage, they talked about a couple things about it. So for one thing, the entire season is both written and directed by both Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni.
Yeah.
They wanted to have a show, dangerous show world after Fall of the Empire. So one big thing they confirmed is that this is set after the events.
After the events of episode 3, but just before.
No.
Okay. What?
Let me explain. It's set after the events of episode 6.
Episode 6, pretty much.
It's set after the events of Return of the Jedi, pretty much.
Yeah.
Kind of like near like that beginning of that 30-year gap.
Yeah, what it is, that's what this is pretty much. This is the end of the Empire and way before the First Order, pretty much. So that's where this is at, pretty much. Where there's like nothing really there at all, pretty much.
Because he brought up Iron Man, because you want to have like Jon Favreau want to have Iron Man world building, so this show will introduce new characters and of course ones who are fans of the extended universe will recognize. Kind of trying to make this for the fans as well. Yeah. And they recently just announced that Taika Waititi has joined the cast as voicing a bounty hunter android. Yeah. And Ming-Na Wen from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. has joined the cast as well. Yeah. And basically the story follows Pedro Pascal's character, the Mandalorian, pretty much. Yeah. And it's set in the world of bounty hunting in the Star Wars universe.
Yeah, it's like, because the top bounty hunter is no longer there, pretty much. Boba Fett is no longer there, so it's
They did say, I don't know how to do this, but apparently they did say Jango Fett will be making an appearance in the show, so I'm thinking flashbacks to the original.
The only thing I can think of is the flashbacks, because the only thing I could think of is that, again, like I said, it's like, it's like now who's going to be the top dog, who's going to be the top bounty hunter, since Boba Fett used to be that top guy pretty much everybody went to lots of times. So it's like now somebody's got to take that role, and it feels like Pedro Pascal's character, the Mandalorian, that's what he's being known as, is that next role.
Yeah, they were confirmed Boba Fett will not show up in this season, pretty much. So who knows? Maybe down the road they'll probably add him.
Yeah, who knows? But let's just dive right into this. This is the first official Disney Plus trailer for The Mandalorian. So here we go.
I guess they don't like the Empire.
Or stormtroopers, or both.
I like the detail on, like, it looked like they were stabbed in the head and shit. God damn. Are we sure this is a series? It looks more like a fucking movie.
I'll get to that after.
Oh no, I know the bunch about this
one.
Yeah, Carl Weathers. Can't let Billy D have all the fun. Nice. Oh, damn.
Damn. Oh, there's the...
Yeah. Oh, that's cool. Looks like we got... Hey.
Bounty hunting is a difficult trip.
It's a complicated... Oh! Oh, damn.
Nice. What I like pretty much is that it's like that the whole thing. Do we ever see him take off the helmet or see who's under that helmet? No, it's like that's the whole point.
If you want to see what he looks like, just go into IMDb. He'll be fine.
Yeah, exactly. But that's what they're doing here, and the budget they're putting into this film is unbelievable.
There's that one shot before Cuts to Black and he kicks all those guys' asses where he's doing a stand. I'm like, hey, I want someone to say this looks like a Mexican stand up. I'm like, What's a Mexican stand? What's a Mexican? I'm sorry. Okay, that's me. Go on.
But no, but like I said, the budget on this they're putting into this series is unbelievable. I think in total, the whole thing altogether, it's like I think they said it was like 8 episodes. I'm not too sure. I don't know the exact count, but from what I averaged it out to be, it's like $180 million for the whole series. But it's averaged to be about it's 10 episodes. So that means it's going to be about $15 million an episode.
So basically, if this bombs,
and mind you, I can give you a perfect example. The movie Get Out was $4.5 million budget.
Oh, to be fair, I can see that with Get Out.
Yeah, with Get Out, but still, it's like showing you how much they're putting in. Because even for like an indie type of film, or even a small film, like a very small budget, even like John Wick, I'm pretty sure John Wick only had probably even around that same type of budget.
I mean, one thing I'm hoping with this series is that like it is just focused on bounty hunting. Don't get me wrong, I will not deny I'll probably get giddy if like a Jedi shows up or somebody from the dark side of the Force, shows up, a Sith Lord or something. But if it primarily just focuses on like
bounty hunting,
just the bounty hunting aspect. I don't want to see like Jedi, Sith Lord. If it focuses on that aspect, I'm fine with that, because not everything needs like a Jedi
Force or the Jedi or
like,
anything like that.
There's a guy I still follow on YouTube who talked about like a D&D story to Star Wars, how like he played I think like a bounty hunter or like a roguelike, and he did not give himself any Force powers, any Force sensitivity. No, he did none of that, and he still kicked Jedi's ass in it.
It's the type of thing where it's the type of thing some people want that expanded story of what is it like living in the world, even without the Jedi there, or even no Jedi around them. What is the world in Star Wars?
And I think that's what makes it work if this is set after events of Return of the Jedi.
Because that's when pretty much a lot of them were all kind of like killed off. Like, it was a huge chunk of them were killed off, even during this event.
By the end of Return of the Jedi, like, the only Jedi still existing was freaking Luke.
At the time, very much, like you said,
before he went on his recruiting.
Yeah, so it's like this is maybe we'll see, maybe that even if we do see Jedi, personally, I'm hoping maybe it's just maybe a kid or something like that. And he just passes by, just leaves it alone. He doesn't bother, he doesn't touch it, he doesn't even put it. It's like the type of thing where that's what I'm saying. But not like, oh, we're getting a full-on Jedi action scene. No, I'm just saying maybe it's like maybe they tease like there's a kid with Jedi, but it's showing that this like that's future down the road, for the movies or something like that. But to me, it's like even then, even if we don't get any of it, I'll still enjoy it, because it's like we're in this world where the Jedi were all hunted down, pretty much. Now we're just following a world where we're just following bounty hunters, where it's like to be in the Star Wars universe without Jedi everywhere. So to me, it's going to be a very fascinating story, and I really can't wait to see how this turns out. I mean, again, like you said, I'm not like I actually enjoyed the actual, some of the series and stuff like that for Star Wars. Some people do, some people just like they stick to the films, stuff like that. But I enjoy them because their stories are just fascinating, stuff like that, and how they dive into, especially like Resistance, because we don't get really Jedi in that whatsoever. And I love it. I enjoy Star Wars Resistance, the anime series, and I love it. But it's the type of thing where it's like I'm fascinated about this world. I'm not
okay. To sum it up for me, I've already told you before we started recording that I'm not really into like watching like all the Star Wars series, all the stuff. I'm mainly focused on the films. With The Mandalorian, I may take exception with the recently announced Obi-Wan series with Ewan McGregor returning,
saying they start filming next year. They said,
I am being invested. Like I said, the problem I have is there's too much Star Wars on both. Like, to be honest, I'm excited for the more MCU shows that are coming, but I'm worried too it's gonna get bogged down like a lot of the side Star Wars projects are. You don't
know pretty much. Are they diving too much into Star Wars, or are they too much into Marvel? It's like there has to be that balance where they have to both.
So for Mandalorian, I'm interested. That's all I'll say about for right now. I am interested.
Yeah, same here.
So other than that, if you're new to the channel, you can hit the like button. If you want to talk to us more about stuff like this, comment down below. If you want to share us around, share it around. And if you like us just a little bit more than anybody else when it comes to talking about what Disney Plus is up to, hit that subscribe button down below and hit that bell icon as well.
Let us know what you guys thought of this trailer overall. What are your hopes and dreams for this show or the series? You're definitely gonna take a look at it and see what characters are hoping to see from other shows. Love to hear you guys' thoughts down below. Put down what you thought of our reaction overall, but most importantly, thank you for watching.
So until next time, I'm Kristen.
I'm Christopher.
And that has been a very not so Fett-filled episode of SRB.
See you
Later.
Hey guys, thanks for watching.
If you want to check out our previous reactions,
as well as our other shows,
click the playlist down below.
And if you want to check us out in the social universe,
you can check us out on Twitter
as well as Stardust
@SuperReactBros.